Hey guys, I thought while I was doing a bunch of kitchen prep, I would go over one of the things that I'm doing today, which is preparing my harvest of green beans for freezing. I'm not actually a huge fan of green beans. I love how quick they grow, how easily they grow. I love that when you grow them, you can chop them down, leave the roots in. It's a nitrogen fixer for the soil, which will help future plants in that area. But for eating, I've never really been a huge fan. Now, if I am going to eat a green bean, it's going to be from my garden. There's just something that's so much tastier and better about green beans to me when it comes fresh from a garden as opposed to coming from like a bag from the grocery store. I just find those to be tougher, chewier, I don't know. But having said that, I still don't really eat green beans like every week or multiple times a week, like my harvest is sort of demanding that I need to do. So Caleb and I thought this would be great to take a bulk amount of green beans that we harvested in the fridge and actually process them for freezing. So what I'm doing right now is I'm prepping mine for freezing. And the way I do that is you can snap off the ends, and I like to cut them in half because I like bite-sized pieces. I also, instead of snapping the ends, I can just use a knife. And I'm sticking them in a Ziploc bag for right now, collecting them up. And then what we're going to do is blanch them. So you boil them for 2 minutes and then you directly put them in an ice bath for another 2 to 3 minutes. And then we use a food sealer to vacuum seal them shut and stick them in the freezer. The reason you blanch them is to start the cooking process, and then the ice bath stops it immediately. You want to do that because it will last like 5 times longer in your freezer if you do that. If you just take these as they are now and stick them in the freezer, you'll be lucky if you get 2 months out of them. So that's what I'm doing today. I'm doing that. I also got 3 ears of farm fresh corn that we're going to process as well. I'm going to probably do that in a day or so. Same process. We're going to boil the corn for 2 to 3 minutes, then we're going to ice bath them, and then we're actually going to cut the corn off the cob and freezer them. My grandmother has been doing this for years. She has always grown her own corn. They are just getting to the point where they're kind of done growing their own corn. It's a lot of work, which I understand. So now they're just going to farmers markets, buying 4 to 5 dozen and processing them themselves. And the difference in corn between something that's fresh and something that is just store-bought is also incredible. Sorry, let me just jump back up here. She finds whatever mommy is doing to be extremely fascinating. But anyway, so we thought we would try that this year where we would buy a bunch of farm fresh corn, process it ourselves, and then anytime a recipe called for corn, or if we just wanted a side of corn, we'd have fresh corn to eat all year long. So we're going to be doing that. I've got the last little dregs of my jalapenos I need to use, zucchini, I'm looking at zucchini, that I need to use up. I do actually, though, have a massive amount of jalapenos already, so I'm probably going to also make some poppers. Caleb wanted a couple today, and then I'll freeze the rest of them to use in future times. I've got a cauliflower. This is from the store, obviously, but I'm going to probably turn that into some sort of cauliflower chowder today. And I even have this. A friend gave this to me. She grew a fun patty pan squash, and I've actually never really tried it before, so I'm gonna cook that up this week as well. Yeah, so I've got a lot of prep going on. I got a lot of tomatoes. I'm thinking about also making some farm fresh tomatoes and making some fresh sauce out of farm fresh tomatoes. And I might make some sort of like sausage and zoodle with fresh tomato sauce this week. I don't know, sounds kind of good. Anyway, hope you are enjoying your Sunday morning prep. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.